Hello everyone, my name is Addie, and if you don't know, I own my own small business called Plant Ventures. You can shop at plantventures.com, and today I'm going to be packing an order. So, the plant pot that I've sold, I sell plant pots by the way, and I'm working on releasing new products as we speak. This is the one that I sold, so this is like a swirl design kind of, and it's blue and gray. And yeah, this is what we're going to be packing today. So this is one of my larger pots, my larger designs. This is what my smaller pots look like. So you can see there's a big difference. And if you want to, actually, you can order this design in the smaller version. But yeah, we're going to be packing this up. So this is going to be a pretty simple order to pack because it's just one pot. So I'm just going to wrap it in some tissue paper. So I just chose blue because I felt like it was fitting. So for my plant pots, for these ones, my larger ones are $15 each with designs, and the smaller ones are $5 each. But then, as stuff gets bought on my website, the more stuff you get, like the lower the price goes down. I'm doing like kind of a website remodel eventually, because I'm working on making bigger versions of all my current plant pots I have, of all the small ones I have on my website. If you go look on my website and see all the small pots I have, I'm working on making bigger versions of that. But you can see on my website, if you buy small pots, you can buy them like in sets to get a cheaper price. So I'm going to do that with the bigger pots, but I'm going to end up making a big listing for each set where you can get like same design but smaller and bigger pots. Now I have it separate, but I'm going to put them all together once I have all the designs made. So this is a pretty good box. This was actually a Amazon box. I'm going to take this Amazon label off. I like to reuse my boxes that I get from when I order stuff because, it's always good to reuse supplies. Because if you own a small business, or if you're just someone that's bought boxes before, you know that boxes, are not cheap. They're not like expensive either, but they are, an added cost when, running a business. Yeah, so I got it all wrapped. And normally I put like some packing paper in the order, but I don't really think I need any. So this is going to be pretty good. I got most of the sticker off. Okay, so this was a pretty simple one to pack. Just gonna close it up like this. And then now I'm just gonna do the taping. Okay. So I just got to tape this up. Just paint on my scissors. Whoops. My phone fell. Sorry about that. But I'm working on adding stuff to my website. That's really loud. And, if you've been to the channel before, you've probably seen that, I try to make my videos pretty realistic. And since they are fairly realistic of what actually, goes on, and I don't, cut out stuff that goes wrong, you can see how my phone just fell. And, it's not really that big of a deal. Things happen, but I don't like editing stuff out. Like when something, might go wrong or it doesn't look picture perfect. Because, what's the point? Like, pretending like everything is always going really good. These scissors do not work. Pretending like everything's always going like the absolute best, and I have like the most perfect business on earth. There's no point in doing that. So, I tend to believe people appreciate the realism. Oh, and these pots are cement pots, actually. I have a whole bunch of molds and stuff I use to make them. So they're pretty hefty. The bigger ones, well, the smaller ones are like 4 ounces each. The bigger ones are actually a bit over 2 pounds though. So it's like, it's not heavy, but it's not light either. It might be heavier than some people think. They're pretty hefty. Which I guess is good, like, especially if you're putting it in an area where you don't want it to get knocked over just by, like, I don't know, turning a fan on. So this is always helpful. So just putting this last piece of tape on and still trying to get the sticker off. Okay, come, let's do it. Okay, that, see, it's pretty secure in there. The bottom is not taped, so I'm gonna go ahead and tape that too. But yeah, I appreciate all the orders I've been getting in soon. I think tomorrow or the day after that, I'm going to show you guys an order packing video of the largest order I've gotten so far. And the only reason I know it's the largest order I've gotten so far is because it's the person that ordered that order is the first person to actually reach my free shipping threshold, which, if you don't know, on my site, it's a flat rate shipping fee of $7 for all orders, but if you make an order over $49, then it's free shipping. Because I couldn't afford to do free shipping on all orders, and calculated shipping is just kind of a nightmare sometimes, so I just figured flat rate is the easiest thing. Okay, so this is what the box looks like when it's done, and obviously I'll put the label on and everything, but I'm not doing that on camera. So yeah, that's how packing an order goes. So I hope you guys appreciate this video, and I hope you liked it. I'll be making more videos, obviously. But if you want to support my website, you can do that at plantvirgins.com. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.